So the question is here, with your whips,
Well,
slide back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting, I'm breaking the guard, I'm getting it open, and then I'm getting, he's doing, even if he's not pulling on me, just even this
Gotcha.
stuff, I'm just getting real stuck. And
so he's basically got kind of like a knee shield. What do you typically do from there?
Well, if he's wide open like this, I try to do this, back here. Work our way.
Okay, how does that work for you? It looks like it worked pretty decent out there.
It's okay, but most of the time they're not that
What's
open.
not working?
They're like this, and they're grabbing, kind of keeping me here, and I can't really get anything to break this, and we just kind of play this stalemate game right here.
Okay, reasonable question. Knee shield is always a pain in the ass, just because it's, if it's done right, it's knee shield or hip clamp or Z-guard. So the thing you have to keep in mind is you wound up here because your leg is late coming over this leg. It's better to be here in this situation than it is here, okay? In this situation, being down on two knees for me isn't the best option because I have, number one, limited mobility, and there's only limited amount of pressure I can apply because he is gonna wanna drive this knee into my hip, correct, and then he's gonna wanna pull so forth. So I wanna be at least here so I can begin to at least have some kind of a balance, okay? So ideally, where would you put your, so he wants this collar grip. I have to be very aware that if he's got this right here with his knees, he could pull me up and to his left. That's not the best thing for me, okay? Also, I have to be aware of kind of how wide his knees are and if they're too narrow or too wide. And if his feet have this step right here, okay? So as we're here, I need to get a grip, okay? Because what I want to do is I need to kill his hips. He has power here because of his hips, okay? Couple things I can do depending on where his hands are. Go ahead, okay? What I can do here is, because I have that foot up, okay, I can constantly keep driving into him, give me back pressure, okay? And then I'm gonna just do this, look. And I'm gonna go right around that corner and slide my knee in underneath his bottom leg here, and ideally hook this leg here to keep the legs apart. And nice. It's kind of like what they did the Russian dancing there, like that. Or they do it on their knees and then they kick the legs up. I can't do that. I won't be teaching for a while. But the way that this works is I have to be mindful of his knee, because if his knee is weak, I can just get that through here and immediately come up onto his thigh. So he wants to keep me away here. Yeah, right there, okay? You gotta be careful with this because you're giving up a leg lasso, okay? So this right here is a specific type of a pass that you have to be able to do and understand you're giving up a leg lasso in exchange for a leg weave. And if your leg weave is not strong and you don't start moving, you're gonna get stuck in a lasso. And that's gonna be a problem because good lasso means no passo, okay? So ideally, so go ahead, Webb, give me a good hip clamp right here, arch away, okay? So what I wanna do is, I wanna be here. If he's got a grip here, I need to be able to make sure that my weight is shifted that way. Ideally, from here, I don't like this hand on the collar, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep driving in right here. I'm gonna posture up and break that grip right here, okay? And then from here, all I'm gonna do is turn my toes in so I can pivot on my ball of my foot, and I'm gonna drop the knee here, and I'm gonna turn here with my hand sliding for the underhook count, which is to hook the leg, okay? Check that one. So we're here, and I want to constantly be pulling his head in, right here, yeah. Because here, if he's bunched up here, so even here, look. Okay, he'll lock his feet, okay, which is fine. And I'm gonna get here, and then be mindful of whether he has his left underhook, because I don't want to be here. He shoots that underhook, but in order for him to actually bridge, he's got to press his legs. So I have to be aware of all of these factors. So when I'm here and I'm here, he's got an underhook, he's got a counter, okay? So from here, just deeble grip my legs here, my hand, and then I just start pulling here, like wrestling pin, and then back step here, and then get my hand out, just so that I don't get stuck in a triangle. It's just one way to open up that guard, but the main thing is getting around that niche. Here. There's already getting around. Okay. The other thing you can do also is this. Get your grips. So this is bad for me. Okay. So what I want to do is I keep tilting them this way here, driving my hips in. So at least I could possibly break that. But if he's got a good grip on my wrist, I need to anchor my hand down somewhere here, right? Get left foot. So this is fine right here, because now it doesn't control my posture. So here, I want to turn my knee in and just go right around that corner here and get here. If he opens his leg, I back step, but typically I'll clamp right here and he'll get stuck in a half hook, reverse half hook. From here, I keep this underhook because I want to see what he's doing, but what I want to do is I want to keep sliding back here, okay, and keeping his upper body flat. Okay. Because what I'm doing is that I'm also controlling the belt and his head here. If, Webb, from here, what would you feel your best option is?
I'd probably try to start working my arms back in here.
Yeah, but you see he moved his legs and he opened up his legs. So you have to be aware of that. If he keeps his legs closed, you'll have to pass the half. But if in order for him to bridge or do anything, he's got to open up a leg. And he's just timing. Okay, so let's go that way. Here, here. Also, if I can pull him in here, go ahead. If that happens, then I pass. If he clamps the leg, here, then I have to be patient. Start scooting my hips back, keeping them flat, keeping this hook in. What would you do with your left hand right here?
I'd want to get it back
Correct. Backward.
on the other side of your arm.
Yeah, so I don't want that. Okay. So here I can just go now, push this here. I have maybe the underhook. Maybe I swim in, and then I just go to three-quarter mount myself here. If he keeps my foot here, then we do this. That's what's up. Alright, but the point is, do that knee pivot. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Get around that knee.